The Indian budget, the key takeaways coming in from there. The Finance Minister presented India's first full-fledged pandemic budget. As expected, there was huge emphasis on healthcare and other welfare-related schemes. The health budget outlay was increased by 137% to 2.83 lakh crore rupees. This includes around 35,000 crores for India's COVID-19 vaccine drive. The Finance Minister said that at least 2 or more India-made vaccines are in the pipeline. Around 2,200 crores have also been allocated to tackle air pollution in the major urban centres. The Finance Minister announced a new public health scheme, Atmanirbhar Health Yojana, with an outlay of 65,000 crore rupees. And besides this, the government will also be setting up 15 health emergency centres. Listen in to what the Finance Minister had to say.
This will develop capacities of primary, secondary and tertiary care health systems, strengthen existing national institutions and create new institutions to cater to detection and cure of new and emerging diseases. This will be in addition to the National Health Mission. The main interventions under the scheme are support for over 17,000 rural and 11,000 urban health and wellness centres, setting up integrated public health labs in all districts and 3,382 block public health units in 11 states, establishing critical care hospital blocks in 602 districts and 12 central institutions. Cocal vaccine, a made-in-India product, is presently limited to only 5 states. It will be rolled out across the country. This will avert more than 50,000 child deaths annually. Honourable Speaker, I have provided 35,000 crores of rupees for COVID-19 vaccine in this year 21-22. I am committed to provide further funds if required.
The government reiterated its support for farmers. The budget has set a target of 16.5 lakh crores in agricultural credit. The fund to improve rural infrastructure has been hiked from 30,000 to 40,000 crore rupees. The Finance Minister informed the House that the government had paid 75,000 crores to farmers in wheat procurement. On disinvestment, another crucial part of the budget, the government set a target of 1.75 lakh crores. 2 public sector banks will be disinvested in the upcoming financial year. The government also plans to introduce the much-awaited IPO of LIC in financial year 2022. The government has pegged the fiscal deficit at 9.5%, but expects to bring it below 4.5% by financial year 2026. On FDI particularly, India has raised the limit in insurance sector from 49% to 74%. The next financial year will also bring a bill for development financial institution. The financial institution will facilitate financing greenfield infrastructure projects, a capital of 200 billion rupees allocated for the same. There are also new proposals for the taxation regime. Exemption for senior citizens for filing income tax returns has been proposed. Changes in personal income taxes for non-resident Indians also in the offing. A dispute resolution panel will be also put in place for small taxpayers as a part of the proposal. With us is a very special guest, professor and economist at CUNEF, Juan Manuel Lopez Zafra, joining us from Madrid. Hi, Juan. Thanks very much for speaking with us. Global economic recovery to a great extent depends on how India tackles the economic challenges amid the pandemic and walks the path towards economic recovery. What are the key takeaways from the Indian budget, according to you?
Hey, good morning. Thank you very much for inviting me. I think the main problem of every economy, and Indian is another one and a very big one, is the way governments are facing the recovery of the population, of the society, and of course of the economy. all the economies are now tackling the problem with an increase in their budgets, in what they call the social spending. And the problem is that for these, they should. There is a problem with the expectations that this recovery through the increasing their spending will come from. So maybe thinking about slashing in the budget instead of increasing the taxes and increasing the income taxes should be maybe a better way to improve the social recovery of the societies.
Right. There's been a growing need to create supply chain alternatives amid the pandemic, and that's been a key focus area. A lot of countries have been talking about this. Would you say the Indian budget moves in the right direction in that sense?
I'm not really sure about that. I mean, I don't really know what are the countries that at the moment are moving in the right directions. I think that the best direction for the recovery at the moment is giving back to the people the money they own. That is, instead of getting more money from people through taxes, through any kind of all the usual ways to increase the budget on the income of the budget, I think the best way is to give people their money back. I mean, I think that money, for people, money is always better in their own property than in the government one. So increasing the budget, increasing the expenses of the budget through an increasing and expected
Yes.
increases of the income through the increase in taxes is just an illusion. I don't think it's the best way to do that.
So creating demand, essentially, do you think that India is on the right path when it comes to, like you're saying, giving the money back to the people and creating demand so that India can be brought closer to economic recovery?
Yes, I mean, I think India has the everything or almost everything is free in India from the digital world we are entering now. I mean, everything, you have everything to increase the investments from the rest of the world. So increasing that investment from the rest of the world in the new areas that India is so hard, so heavy, so burdened, could be a much better way instead of increasing the penalties in the population. So the path is okay, but increasing the investment from abroad would be a much better way.
Juan, thanks very much for speaking with us. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.